Hey folks, Mel with HoneyLove Gardening here, and if this is your first time seeing one of our videos, my wife and I grow food in the city. So our big claim to fame is that we barely water or weed our gardens, and this raised bed right here, we actually put in these transplants on Memorial Day weekend, and we actually haven't watered these beds or even weeded them since Memorial Day weekend when we put the transplants in. So today I wanted to show you what your soil should look like if you wanted to achieve the same type of thing. Now this is our raised bed, and I'll just give you a quick pan. I mean, you can see that I don't even know if there are any weeds in here right now. And we don't have an irrigation system turned on. I installed one when I built the beds like I think 5 years ago. And we used them that first year, but I haven't actually turned the irrigation system on since then because we haven't needed it. Now, we're gonna kind of focus in on the soil right here. You can see I have, basically we're using like loose leaves as a sort of mulch here just from last fall. But here's what I want you to look at. So we're gonna rub away some of this soil. Make sure you can see that. Now look at the top of this soil. Top of the soil is dry, right? You can tell because it doesn't hold form. When I take the top of this soil and I squeeze it, it's still crumbly. So what a lot of gardeners do is they make the mistake of thinking, well, that means that we need to water these beds or we need to water these gardens. It's actually not true. What you want to do is you want to kind of dig deeper, kind of down into the root zone is where you want to go. And you want to grab soil from down in the root zone, and you squeeze that soil, and you see that's holding form because there's moisture in it, right? So now we have soil that's holding form. That's where you want the moisture to be. So by allowing the top of the bed to stay dry like that, what you're doing is you're preventing any weed seeds that might come by and land in your beds, either through the wind or maybe through critters, pollinators. What you're doing is you're preventing them from actually making contact with moisture. Weed seeds need water, they need moisture, they need a wet substrate in order to germinate. So if they don't have that and they just land on something dry, they're not going to germinate. So all you have to do is make sure that top layer stays dry, but the root zone stays moist, and that keeps your plants hydrated. And if you can achieve that, you're going to do a lot less watering, a lot less weeding, spend a lot less time doing garden chores, and a lot more time harvesting.